Bulls will be bulls. We never did get a rubber in the pen I'm in, but those two have had them in there for quite a few years. And I heard a bang last night. I wondered what it was. Got up this morning. That's laying here in the fence. He's got a busted off freaking post sitting there in the middle of his pen. Hopefully the dumbass doesn't step on it. Because really I can't get in there right now with anything. We got over an inch of rain overnight. And there's the reason we're coming in here on tracks. There ain't no way in hell anything else is going to come through here right now. And chain hanging off each corner with open hooks on the end so she can hook it in. Get it out of here. Hopefully not screw the fence up. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you this tidbit. It's Tuesday, must be 11/19/19, and I don't know if you caught that, but she just tweaked herself. She forgets it gets slickery out here. Anyway, I gotta have both hands, so there might be more. Thanks for watching. Oh dang it, y'all missed it. We knew it was into the fence, but just thought it was the brushes touching. The end that the post is still sticking out. The hot wire was tight against the metal tube inside. She went to hook the chain on this end, and let's just say she about quit breathing and held her hand for a couple minutes. So I had to have her take the chains off the bucket, sneak underneath and push it up so it wasn't against the fence. And now they're going to be a pissed off bull, but that's his own damn fault. You can't take damn near 2,500 pounds of bull beating on that post. And by the looks of it, I don't know, it really don't look too bad. That sucker was a corner post on the fence someplace, it'd still be there. But they get to pushing on them pretty good. I got a buddy of mine, he's a well driller. I ought to see if he's got a couple pieces of casing that'll fit. But he wants money for those because he's got to pay for them. And anymore they use so much plastic, it's hard to find any metal casing. I'll find something. In the meantime, he's got nothing. Not my fault. I do have that corner brace that come from down the road where that guy went through the fence. I know that'll fit. That's got a big hunk of concrete at the bottom of it. Add a piece to the top just so he can't lift this thing off. We might do that, but that requires getting out there and drilling a hole. These boys will be happy. They can come back out here in a minute or two. And I got to pay attention to what I'm doing. There's my tracks from coming in, and I got to get underneath that. And this little girl likes to not necessarily keep the tracks under her. As long as I don't hit a spot, we'll be good. Otherwise, I'll be screwed because I can't lift myself up. And she says I'm up too high. I was waiting for that. Curl her a little and get a little more clearance. Yeah, I made her. Say hi. Alright. This project's done. Figure out what to do today and go from there. I got a bunch of stuff I need to go out and do with this thing. But most of it I think I need my grapple on, and I don't feel like changing it. That's a pain in the butt, popping pins. Eventually, we'll get her done. We might still get set up and do that today. I'll be by myself tomorrow, so we can go from there. I suppose before I get too close to the fence to swing, I probably should swing so we can get this thing off here. It'll go up with the rest of them, clean the junk off, move it with the skid steer, a whole lot easier. No. There, you got the second part of it. Wouldn't have done me any good to check out why I heard a bang last night anyway, so. Yeehaw, one more thing to do. And no, I don't have a list, it's all in my head. There ain't enough paper around here to write the list. And if I store it in my head, once in a while things get neglected. I mean, forgotten. I mean, you know what I mean. They get pushed to the back of the list. Oh well, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, you know the details. Catch me later. Bye. What do you do on a wet day? You clean some plastic up. Worked out good. When we used to do round bales, we did haylage. Used ag bags. You put 2 bales in a bag, then wrap the end of it shut, fold it over, and they had some reusable zip ties you'd put on there, and that sealed them up good. And when we went to dry hay, God, we put visqueen down, and before this building was here, from that Connex up there all through here, we had round bales stored outside. It wasn't bad when it was in bags, but once it's out of bags, it's a lot of visqueen, and that stuff don't last on the ground for very long. Don't last over the top very long either, especially when the wind catches it. But when we figured out that visqueen just didn't hold up underneath, and we got the building started. First part of this building is these first 2 bays. 2 20-foot bays, 50 feet deep. Then we did this 30-footer. Or did we do both? Maybe we did both 30-foot at the same time. I don't remember. No, we did this 30-footer, and then the other 30-foot bay came later. But we figured we had, I don't know, probably a dozen rolls of bags, and as long as if you don't open them up, sometimes we'll open them up, but anymore I try to leave them doubled over. Just cut one end open, one end's already open, cut the other open so you can get it spread out farther, and that's what we use underneath in here. And they hold up really good until you don't clean them up and drive over them too much. Dad was known for that. If he decided he was going to run the tractor when you fed, he'd just drive over them and not clean them up and make a mess. And we still do a little of that, but try to get them out of the way so they don't make holes. Good thing is I still got a couple of boxes of it left. And now we got enough to cover the whole inside of the building. Some of them are getting a little tore up. That one over there's got a bunch of wet crap because it was out in front and still underneath some bales. And it's not in the best shape. It might disappear, we'll see. And other than that, I think most of them are in pretty decent shape. But we had most of these cleaned up. Just cleaned the rest of this up. So I got a spot to park something. And we'll go from there. And maybe today the starter will show up for that tractor right there. Get that in, see how it's going to work. If it works like I'm hoping, she might not need ether until it actually gets cold out. But anyway, oh yeah, and you got to see this. I might have to zoom it in so you can see better. Okay, the bull next to his scratcher, he's still a happy camper. The other one, he's the one that knocked his over and broke the post. He was standing out there a little bit ago looking at the broke-off post going, "Oh, where'd my scratcher go? I want my scratcher." And she's hollering. I didn't try to get him to look. He's just to ignore her. Yeah, dang fool anyway. So, that's what it is today. I'll throw this up with those two about getting his scratcher out of there. They'll go good together. Anybody wants some really good mulch? I can still pick that up with the spears, just barely. Gets any worse, I'll have to put squeeze on to pick it up. But it protected what was behind it over there. That's what counts. And now it's protecting the dry straw. So, anywho, hey, like, subscribe, ring the bell because it makes the girls laugh. See? Oh, she's gonna hide now.
Yeah, ring the bell.
There. If I unzoom, you can see her.
Ring the bell.
Maybe I went the wrong way.
I'll make more videos.
There.
I'll make fun of my dad.
Yeah, she does those TikTok videos and makes fun of me, and once in a while I get her to send me a video to add to mine. And she's done really well with them.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I got the cool videos. I got the lame ones the other day.
Yeah, that's what she says. Just because she was the one in the spreader throwing all that white powder in the air. Yeah, cops.
It would make a great gender reveal, though, for someone.
Yeah, she thinks we put some colored powder in a spreader and do that. So now we know what's going to happen when she finally
Hey,
gets hitched up and
that is not.
And makes me a grandpa. Of course, I'll probably use her fiance's manure spreader, which is it's a little New Holland. I didn't know they made them that short.
Not old enough shit.
I mean, I could only put about 3 buckets in that thing and it'd be over full.
I think 1.5 maybe.
I mean, if I loaded his up the way we load ours up, the thing would never move. I don't know how long it is. We've got a little single axle back here that's dead. And it's the same width, but it's literally only half the length. It's not over maybe a 6 or 7 foot long spreader.
Oh, it's a 10.
You think it's 10? I don't think it's a 10.
Yeah, it is.
Well, from the hitch pin to the beater.
It's a 10. Still a 10.
Anyway, if they ever get to that point, maybe we'll have a video of that. And you get to see some colored powder fly in the air with a bunch of manure.
I'm telling you, it's going to happen. No one's going to be invited. I'm just going to do it.
Anyway, catch you a little view. A view through my jail. I can't get out. Let me out. Oh. All right. Have a good one, everybody. Our nice day today. Inch of rain overnight and this, so it's too wet to do too much. Too wet to go out and do the things I was thinking about doing. Which, brings us to cleaning this crap up. Move the service truck out here so I can get something in. I don't know what she sees something someplace. God only knows what. Make a 20-minute video of her trying to find something that's not even there.
No, it almost looked like a nutria for a second.
She says she thought she'd seen a nutria. Well, she better get me a freaking gun. We don't need them.
He's already gone.
They dug enough bank out down by the bridge, made a big freaking mess. Cows got in there and had about 5 foot of bank disappear out from underneath them. So, all right. Anyway, we'll call her good at this. Catch me later. Bye.